Kevin Frazier here in the house to give you the NBA on ESPN. The Magic coming looking to blaze it up. T-Mac has that lovely mid-range J. It's all about squaring up to the rack. They'll be facing the Raptors. Morris Peterson is going to run the show. Raptors Magic live on ESPN.
The Magic control the tip-off, and we'll get this one started. Lou tries the spin move. Lou lets it go from the wing. The jumper was buried by Lou.
He generally doesn't score in bunches, but he'll take his shots when he can.
Williams with the crossover. Williams shoots. Count that last jumper by Williams.
He's not really a premium three-point shooter, but he can find the range if he gets a little room.
Lou heads up court. Lou is asking for it in the post. Slippery drive in the lane by McGrady.
Every coach loves their star players and the intensity they bring to the court.
The Raptors head into the front court. Pump fakes. Vince takes the shot from about 16. Nice shot, but what an assist by Williams.
You have to hit a few of those mid-range ones like that before the D starts taking you seriously.
Just over 4 minutes here in the first quarter. Dumps it off. McGrady lets it go from the wing. The J was off the mark by McGrady.
He's definitely not shy about putting up those mid-range shots. That miss isn't going to shake his confidence.
Vince launches from beyond the arc. Off the front rim and out by Carter.
Not to be derogatory in any fashion, but this guy just took a 23-footer, and that's probably 22 feet out of his range.
The unwise three was bricked by Lou. Williams backs up. To Carter. Here comes the double team. Vince puts it up. Rebounds. Sent away. Williams gets it right back after the block. Shoots the three.
That's called working for the highlight reel, and here it comes.
We've got a 4-point ball game. Lou sizing up his man. The Magic will turn it over. The Raptors take it up. They're shooting 50% from the floor. To Carter. The tough shot. Booked that last shot on the wing by Carter.
You got to keep your eye on this guy. He's always looking for your weakness, and when he finds it, he will exploit it.
To Giracek. Giracek stepped on the line, and they'll give the ball up. The Raptors work it up. They're shooting 66% from beyond the arc. Booked that post shot by Williams.
Boy, this team is just not missing, and they're pulling away with this run here.
Gooden has it. To stop the drought, the run cannot be stopped by Giracek. The putback was drained by Howard.
Coaches are always happy when players establish the inside game.
The Raptors have it, and the run is 12-4. To Carter. Vince shoots from the post. McGrady batted it away, and that's his second block of the game. Here comes the double team. McGrady unloads from deep three-point range. The Raptors will take a timeout here. The Raptors take it up court and are leading 12-9. Williams with the step back to Carter. Vince is pummeled and will have an opportunity to get 2 from the line. He gets the first of 2. He's off on the second. Ripped down by Howard. To Giracek. Giracek from inside.
Talk about earning a replay.
The Raptors are at the controls. Dumps it off. Pump fakes. Vince shoots. The step back J was missed by Carter.
I'm not sure why people take those long twos, Fitz. Either get the ball closer to the rim or take a couple steps back and try a 3.
Lou releases from 15. The favorable bounce helped that long shot by Lou.
Now that's how you use a pump fake to clear the defender right out of the play.
Caught by Carter. Dumps it off. Vince takes a step back. Vince shoots. The Raptors score, and they're now up 2.
Vince Carter is doing everything he can to keep his team in the game, Fitz.
To McGrady. Gooden is looking for the ball. Floats it up. The outside runner was missed by McGrady. The bucket down low was made by Gooden.
He waltzed right in for the layup, and nobody on defense was home.
And the Raptors bring it up. They're shooting 54% from the floor. Misfired from the left block by Williams. To Williams. Davis gets vertical. Jammed in by Davis.
Dunks don't have to be flashy. They just have to go down.
The Magic bring it up court and are two back. To Giracek. To McGrady. 7 on the shot clock. McGrady takes a wide open shot. Hits the back iron, but dropped in by McGrady.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Fitz. You just can't bite on pump fakes.
To Carter. Vince off the glass.
There are a handful of players around the league that make spectacular plays.
To McGrady. There's the horn, and we've got a tight one at the end. Williams inbounds to start the second quarter. Williams crosses over to Carter. Pump fakes. Vince unloads from about 20 feet out. Tipped in by Davis.
He just kept battling for position and fighting, and he got the dues for his efforts.
Lou backs up. To Giracek. Gooden wants the ball. Cross-court pass. Gooden takes a turnaround J. The shot from the post missed by Gooden.
That's just right around the spot where they stop being gimmies, and you gotta concentrate to knock them down.
Went with the lay-in, but it was missed by Williams.
That's great D on the last play. They threw a blanket on him inside.
The wide open bucket was missed by McGrady.
Those are the breaks. Sometimes you do everything right and they still don't go.
Grabbed by Carter. The shot was a little short, but it was dropped in by Carter. The Magic are behind here, 23-17. To McGrady. McGrady sails in, and the Magic get the bucket. It's a 4-point game.
He just laid to waste that defender with his crossover fits.
Just under 4 minutes here in the second quarter. To Carter. He's double teamed. Davis glides in.
That was an excellent play.
Lou has the ball. Passes it up court. Gooden has position down low. Giracek launches from beyond the arc. That's his spot on the floor, but the three was missed by Giracek.
You can live with a few misses from this guy beyond the arc, because you never know when he's going to catch fire.
Vince fires. Gooden gets credited for the block on that one. To Giracek. Passed outside. Takes the three. The J was off the mark by Lou. The Raptors take it up court and they're leading 25-19. To Carter. Pump fakes. Vince releases with no one near him. Off the right rim and in by Carter.
If you're expecting him to miss wide open shots like that, you may want to rethink your strategy.
And the Magic bring it up. They're shooting 25% from beyond the arc. No one around, but it's still missed by Howard. To Peterson. For a double-digit lead. Wing shot is off the mark by Peterson. Shoots. Vince gets his 6th point of the period. He's got 18 total.
He is hard to shut down when you get inside like that.
The Magic bring it up. Lou tries the spin move. To McGrady. To cut it to single digits. The drop step bucket was canned by McGrady.
I'll tell you what, the mid-range jump shot around the league seems to be a lost art, but not for this guy.
To Peterson. Now by Carter. Vince launches from beyond the arc.
Great look and
Double-digit ball game. To McGrady. McGrady goes with the runner. Fired long by McGrady.
when you get inside and come away empty, you're always a little angry at yourself, or a lot angry at yourself.
Knocked off course. Howard swatted that one away, and it's his first block of the game. Giricek glides in. Peterson blocked that one and gathered it up for the nice defensive play. Lou will come off the floor. Gaines gets airborne. Gaines is hacked and will go to the line for a couple. He can't get the first. Good on number 2. Just over a minute here in the second quarter. Williams takes a step back. Williams puts it up from a step inside the line. The long 2 is missed by Williams.
That gap on the scoreboard is getting larger here in the second. You may want to start doing things a little differently.
The shot from the right block is missed by McGrady. Fakes. He's doubled up. Caught by Carter. Peterson lets it go from the wing. Fired short by Peterson. That last inside leaner was missed by Williams.
You got to knock down those little 6 to 9 footers, Fitz.
The 3 ball was dropped in by Giricek.
You don't see many players around the league with that kind of range.
Passes it way up court. Vince puts it up from the corner. Couldn't drop in the open look by Carter.
They had him scouted pretty well that time, Fitz. He went to that mid-range J he liked so much, but the D did just enough to distract him.
The one-handed jam by McGrady. To Carter. Here comes the double team. Davis gets airborne.
Watch him hammer this one down. That is...
Passes it way up court. McGrady jumps up. McGrady is pummeled and will have an opportunity to get 2 from the line. Howard will head to the bench. Sinks the first of 2. He gets them both. They're running. The Raptors will take a timeout here. Williams will leave the floor. Pump fakes. Fades. Got it off in time, but the buzzer beater was missed by Carter. We've reached halftime with the score. Williams inbounds to start the second half. To Davis. Peterson takes the shot. The shot from beyond the arc was missed by Peterson.
Even the average shooters are getting in the three-point act now. Not sure that's such a great trend, Fitz.
McGrady shoots from the post. The inside runner was missed by McGrady. The rebound was there, but it wasn't capitalized by McGrady. From downtown, the unlikely 3 is somehow buried by Lou. And the Raptors will take a timeout here. The Raptors have the lead here, 34-32. Grabbed by Carter. Vince takes a quick shot. Vince, money from 3. He's got 9 points from beyond the arc tonight. He's doubled up. He's double teamed. To Howard. Now by Giricek. DeClerc pops it up from 19 feet. A difficult shot and miss by DeClerc.
Just couldn't sink that one, and you know he would have loved to drop that mid-range J.
Peterson lets it go from the wing.
If it's ESPN...
The Magic would love to cut into the lead some more with a bucket here. Williams gets the reach-in call, and that'll be his second foul of the game. Gooden looks fresh coming back on the floor. McGrady with the step back. McGrady sizing up his man. McGrady crosses it over. McGrady is hacked and will go to the line for a couple.
I like the aggressive D, but that was way too much contact not to draw a foul that time.
He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. And the Raptors would love to extend their lead this trip down. Lob to Carter. Vince uses the drop step. Tricky fadeaway shot is off the mark by Carter.
A few more feet in, and he would have had a good chance to sink that one.
To Gooden. Pump fakes. Pass cross court. Lou shoots from the top of the key. Lou picks up his 5th point of the quarter. He's got 9 in the game.
Forget about that old Hoosiers Square up, get the elbow in. This guy can just knock him down on the run with ease.
Vince gets it right back after the block. Rejected hard. Vince gets it right back after the block. 3 shots is tripped down before it's cashed in by Peterson.
Nice feed inside, Fitz. He threaded the needle with a great pass. Got it to his man for an easy 2.
Williams with the personal. That's his 3rd foul so far. Tracy McGrady is looking to do something with it. McGrady fires from the post.
Just look at how he uses his cross.
The Raptors bring it up, and they've connected on their last 4 shots from beyond the arc. To Carter. Vince takes a wide-open shot. Williams makes a beautiful dish, and he's got 7 assists.
He is single-handedly just slicing and dicing this defense apart.
McGrady commits the charge, and that is his 1st foul of the game.
Easy call for the ref there. The defender had his feet set and took the charge.
Williams takes it up, and he's got 7 assists. Williams with the shot. The wide-open bucket was missed by Williams. Vince launches from beyond the arc. Vince drains the 3. He's got 4 3-pointers tonight. To Giracek. Outside pass. With the runner. Good position and tip by Howard.
That's why you don't quit on the boards, Fitz.
Williams brings it up. He's shooting 40% from the floor. To Carter. Vince goes with a fadeaway. Couldn't drop in the open look by Carter. Vince unloads from about 20 feet out. Off the back rim and out by Carter.
That was a long 2-point attempt there, Fitz. Sometimes it pays to take that shot a few feet closer.
The rejection with perfection. Gooden gets it right back after the block. Pump fakes. To Gooden. 7 on the shot clock. Nice reverse jam by Gooden.
The pump fake cleared the way for an easy drive.
The Raptors take it up. They're shooting 48% from the floor. To Carter. He's double-teamed. Here comes the double team. Vince shoots from the post. The J was missed by Carter.
We certainly can't let this one go by without taking another.
McGrady takes a quick shot. Pretty drive through the lane by McGrady.
I like his composure. It's not always easy to gather yourself and nail those short J's.
To Peterson. Pass caught by Williams. Vince lets it go from the wing. Rebounded inside by Gooden. Vince hasn't had many good looks here in the 3rd quarter. Giracek with the shot. Controlled by Carter.
I'm not sure why people take those long 2s, Fitz. Either get the ball closer to the rim or take a couple steps back and try a 3.
Peterson gets it right back after the block. Vince steps back. Vince shoots from just inside the line. The step back J was off the mark by Carter. We're at the end of the 3rd quarter. Giracek inbounds to start the final quarter. To Giracek. Vince has whistled for reaching in, and that is his 1st foul of the game. McGrady gains some altitude. The 2-handed dunk thrown down by McGrady.
The Magic are lighting up the Twine today. If they can keep this up, they should be able to pull away.
Vince brings it up, and he's 0 out of his last 6 shots from the floor. Right block shot canned by Carter.
Vince Carter drops in another one, and if he continues to roll like this, he just might be the difference.
Peterson is tagged with a reach, and that'll be his 2nd foul of the game. McGrady spins. McGrady lets it go from the wing. Giracek sails in. Davis got his hand on that shot and blocked it out of bounds. Tracy McGrady puts it up off the inbound.
NBA action is...
Williams has the ball. To Peterson. Pump fakes. Received by Carter. Vince with the leaner on the perimeter. Vince buries his 33rd point of the game.
If the best shot you have is a leaner, you got to take it and knock it down, just like this guy did.
Passes it way up court. To Howard. To Lou. Lou takes a turnaround J. The putback was dunked down by Gooden.
That was a nice finish there.
The Raptors work it up, shooting 71% from beyond the arc. To Peterson. Peterson with the finger roll. Went with the finger roll. No good by Peterson.
You can't miss layups. If there is a basketball Bible, that's got to be commandment number 1.
Now by McGrady. Off the front rim and missed by McGrady.
The D would love to take credit for that miss, but they can't since there was no one within 10 yards.
Vince with the windmill. Loose ball on the outside after the block by Howard. To Carter. Vince releases from the stripe. The shot from near the line is missed by Carter. The J was missed by Carter. Passes it way up court. For the tie. Too long, and it was missed by McGrady. 2-point differential between the teams. Williams steps back. Williams shoots. The 20-footer was bricked by Williams. McGrady tries the spin move. McGrady releases from close range.
That's what makes him so dangerous.
The Raptors will take a timeout here. The Raptors bring it up, and they've connected on their last 4 shots from beyond the arc. To Carter. Vince shoots from 12. The J was off the mark by Carter.
To put it mildly, this team's having a lot of problems scoring right now. Here's an idea. Whatever you're doing, do the opposite.
McGrady scores his 8th point of the period. He's got 29 in the game. Skip to Peterson. Pump fakes to stop the drought. The run cannot be stopped by Peterson.
That's going to leave a sour taste in a coach's mouth. He's not out there to take those mid-range J's, and he knows it.
He's doubled up. To Lou. Grabbed by McGrady. 6 seconds to shoot. McGrady glides in. The layup was finished by McGrady.
T-Mac is doing everything he can to keep his team in the game, Fitz.
The Raptors are just behind here, 56-52. Vince gets some hang time. Can't stop him down low. The dunk by Carter. Vince Carter with the personal. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Tracy McGrady sizing up his man. Williams gets the 3-second call.
Not every zone is legal, Fitz. If you're in that lane, you have to be within arm's length of another offensive player, or you're going to get tagged with a violation.
He gets it to fall. To Lou. Lou shoots from the top of the key.
You just can't let that happen. The guy's wide. It's going to be hard to catch up now. They're going to have to score quickly and then foul immediately.
With the runner. The outside runner was tossed in by Carter.
These two teams have been battling all game, Fitz, and it may be decided right here in the 4th quarter.
To McGrady. Pass caught by Lou. Lou lets it go from the wing.
Antonio Davis finishes off a double-double, but he's still got to worry about the game because it's tight.
38 seconds here in the game. Vince is scorching hot. He's now got 40.
Vince Carter is doing what he can to keep his team in the game with his 3-point onslaught. You can bet they'll be looking to him toward the end of the game.
McGrady buries his 13th point of this quarter. He's got 34 total. The Raptors will take a timeout here. Williams with the step back. To Carter. Pump fakes. The 3-ball. Vince from outside. He's just scored his 6th 3 of the game. The Magic will take a timeout here. Williams made the nab back there and records his first steal. Lou with the personal. That's his 1st foul of the game. McGrady with the personal. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Sinks the first of 2.
New position, new rhythm, let the chain hang. Center feel smooth, no shoulder strain. Dollars talk loud, now they hush in. Swing got pop, whole team.
He gets them both.
They need to get a 3 here to send it to OT.
To McGrady. McGrady launches from beyond the arc. That was a shot, but the three-pointer was missed by McGrady. The Raptors were the last ones to get a piece of it before it heads out of bounds.
They need to get a 3 here to send it to OT.
The great inbound pass was wasted by McGrady. That's the end of this tightly contested game. Your final score, 64-61. That was a great matchup we just watched. Let's check the storyline with Tom Tolbert. Tommy, take it away.
Thanks, Fitz. The Raptors did a great job at dishing out the assists. Look at the assist numbers. Look at the disparity. And that carried over right into the final score.
Well, that about tells the tale, Tom. We also don't want to forget the MVP. Vince is our ESPN player of the game, and he finishes with a total of 45 points and 6 rebounds. Make sure you catch SportsCenter so you can stay on top of the latest news in the sports world. Check your local listings for the correct time and channel. That's on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.
Whole league know when he get in that mode. Spin tech smooth, he glitch that code. Flash that glove like legends told. Ain't no myth, he real, he beast. Feast on a pitch like Sunday feast. Wizard with flair, swing with heat. Catch that spark when his cleats hit cleat. No cap, just tricks, no cake. Still he fly with the play so great. This that comeback, mark that tape. El Mago time, don't show up late. El Mago, El Mago, El Mago swing. Whip that bat like he whipped that ring. Walk off win, now he run that thing. Center field got a different blend. El Mago, El Mago.